once said, most folks are about as happy as they make their minds up to be. In the 21st century, where one can easily obtain anything as per his will, where life has become a race, happiness is one such value which we think can be attained very quickly too. But the fact is that we have to work towards it to attain it. Today, the youth wants instant gratification. A businessman wants success overnight. A DOSCO wants a game for a scholar's blazer. A poor class man wants wealth in abundance. And finally, other houses want to win the Grand Slam. But is it possible? Frankly speaking, we all want to be happy by attaining material pursuits like money, fame, and power. Now the challenge is not to be happy, but the challenge is to understand that happiness is an idea in a perfect mental state. Good morning. In the Bhagavad Gita, when Arjuna asks Lord Krishna the formula for happiness, Lord Krishna rightly says, a person who is not disturbed by the incessant flow of desires that enter like rivers into the ocean, which is ever being filled, but is always still, can alone achieve happiness, and not the man who strives to satisfy his desires. Believe it or not, there is a mathematical formula for happiness, which is the happiness quotient or the HQ. It is equal to the number of desires fulfilled or the number of desires entertained. Simply it means that let us say that you want a BMW, which means that you want to fulfill the desire, but you also entertain it and you think about fulfilling the desire. So if your desire is not fulfilled, your denominator will increase and hence making you unhappy. What we have to realize is that in the process, while we always focus on increasing the numerator, unknowingly the denominator also increases, resulting in decrease of happiness quotient. Researchers have studied adaptation and came to a conclusion that when we want something and then achieve it, we don't seem to be any better off. This is the hedonic treadmill. It's like we're walking on a treadmill but not getting anywhere as we're adapting to things. The common phrase, money can't buy happiness, is something we all have heard. Now how do we accept this when we have all put in money along with effort to grow ourselves? Recent surveys of hundreds of thousands of people in over 150 countries show that richer people report being more satisfied with their lives overall, but that the richer you become, the more money you need to increase your satisfaction further. This makes one so greedy that he's never satisfied in his life. Lastly, let me inform you that life circumstances such as religion, education, income, and marital status only account for 8% of life satisfaction. This also counts very less in the life perseverance in leading to a successful HQ. The problem with most people these days is that they do not endure. They feel if they're doing something in their life, they're the best in that particular field. This not only generates a negative approach to happiness, but a very short-term benefit. When you want to achieve something in your life, you get trapped in that vicious circle of desire, which decreases your overall HQ. Did you know that education and intelligence do not make you any happier than anyone else because you still have that uncertainty or expectations in your life in your future? And second, lastly, having your basic necessities, additional money, does not affect your happiness levels. Certainly, at the end of our lives, what matters is how happy we are and not what is left in our bank balance. Bob Marley truly says, don't worry, be happy. I am rich, fit, and I've mastered everything I want to master. Why am I still not happy? Human happiness, as we know it, is caused by 4 basic chemicals: endorphins, dopamine, serotonin, and oxytocin. On the journey to become fit, your body releases endorphins to cope up with the pain of physical exercise. You probably begin to enjoy exercise as you get into it, and the endorphins make you happy, but only temporarily. On the journey of life, you've reached many milestones and worked arduously to make things find your way. This releases a chemical called dopamine, which pumps you up to reach your goals, but this, again, lasts temporarily. It turns out that human happiness is incomplete without all 4 chemicals. So how do I work on them? Serotonin is released when we act in a way that benefits others. When we give to causes beyond ourselves and our own benefit. When we connect with people on a deep human level. And oxytocin, on the other hand, is released when we see another human being above himself. So much so that we feel loving for him, just like we do for our family members. Oxytocin is very easy to release. It's all about becoming more unconditionally lovable and social. This then means that in the course of being truly happy and reaching that ground zero, you need an assortment of everything. Reduce your desires that you entertain, become self-contented, detach yourself from materialistic pursuits, and reach your goals. Serve socially, love yourself, and do anything to reach your goals. This is what a true DOS school really is. Now, I don't want to sound like those preach and teach people who make it sound so easy. It's not. But together, let us all as one community rise up together to implement this concept and become those under an aristocracy of true service and tool of radiance. That's complete happiness. Thank you.
Thank you, Devansh, for that insightful talk. Some announcements.